Hey, so can I just say that it is super hot here in California. It's in Southern California, it's like 90 degrees pushing on to around almost 100, And that's about 40 degrees centigrade for my friends in Europe. And it's way too hot, and so hot in fact that I've had to change the makeup that I use on my face because it's just been sliding and melting off. So in Dublin, when I was living there, and even when I would go over to London, I always wore, and I swore by this foundation, Estee Lauder's Double Wear. That would make my skin look perfect regardless of like how many like little scars that I had or acne problems. And it was great and it worked fine. But here it is so hot that I can't wear that because one, it just gets really greasy for some reason, and two, it just does not look right. So I've decided to switch up to a much lighter foundation, which I think a lot of people haven't heard of it because I've never heard of it. And when I was talking to the girl at Sephora, it seems like not a lot of people, it's like kind of new. So the foundation I've switched over to is called Immaculate. I don't know if you can see. Hey. So it's Immaculate by Hourglass. It's a liquid foundation that dries into a powder. And if you have oily skin like I do, this is like a lifesaver. Not only does it reduce kind of the oil that your face is producing and not clog pores, it's paraben free, it's cruelty free as well, and it's also free of just, oh, it's vegan. So like, what more could you want in a foundation, right? And it goes on really well. I was kind of iffy when the girl was trying it out on me because at Sephora, I just thought, oh heck no, you're not going to be putting some sort of liquid that goes to powder on my face. That's going to end up all splotchy. As you can tell, I've had like a rough young makeup experience when I was in high school with those kind of foundations. So let me show you. You put it on just a bit, and it's liquid as it does, and then like you can't see on camera, but it actually does kind of dry up really fast into a powder, so you have to work with it really quickly. I recommend using your fingers and not a foundation brush because the brush just does not. It makes it worse, I feel. Like, unnecessarily worse. So that's the foundation, and it's really good. It's like 50 bucks a pop, which is really expensive, but like considering that you don't want any new breakouts or you don't want it to melt off of your face, I think it's worth the money. And as well, I used to love wearing dark lipstick in Dublin and in London when I was living there. I thought it was the best. However, I can't wear it here because it's so bright all the time that you just have to like lighten up the things that you wear on your face. So don't ask me why. That's not a rule. You can rock dark lipstick if you want to, but it's just, I don't know. For me anyway, I just decided to switch up to something close to red. Like I used to love wearing red lipstick, so I've gone for pink. And instead of lipsticks, I've gone for moisturizing lip glosses. And this one is by Number 7, which is like a brand from the UK. And I didn't actually buy it in the UK. I bought this in Target here in Southern California. So I think most Targets carry Number 7, and it is like one of the best, most hydrating foundations ever. And it's true to, well, not the color on the bottle unless you layer it, but like it's a little bit light. Well, yeah, it's like much lighter actually than the lip gloss. But it's really good, it's very moisturizing, and it lasts like forever. I love it. You should just go out and try it. If you love lip glosses, this is not watered down, this is concentrated, and it will just do wonders for your lips. So another thing that, sorry, that was weird. Another thing that I wasn't really big into, but like had a lot of when I was living in Europe was mineralized, what are they called? Blushes. I was going to say cheek powders, but blushes. And they looked gorgeous because it was dark lighting and it was just very cold weather. So powder and like things that were very bright and shiny they were okay, and they looked good. Here, however, again, because of like the bright lights and as you can see, all the shine from just kind of like natural lighting coming in from the window, and just I think because my room is really hot as well. Like it's just it wasn't gonna go. It wasn't gonna work. It was too heavy. So I switched over to a Victoria's Secret sheer blush cheek tint. And I used to be against cheek tints because I thought, no way, like why would anybody just like slap on some sort of like watery version of a blush? I don't know. And then I bought this at a Victoria's Secret sale, and I was like, oh my goodness, now I understand why those Victoria's Secret models are so beautiful. Like their makeup is amazing, and I don't know if they use this, but I just say that I really love it. It kind of gives you, like over your bronzer, it just kind of gives you a bit of a glow. And yeah, so those are all of my makeup products. Yeah, I have nothing more to share with you. That's about it. Other than that, like again, I'm noticing all the shine on my face, which is really bad, but self-conscious. Oh, I took my dog to the dog groomers today because poor Bobby has been suffering with hot spots all over his body. It's been so hot outside. And he's a mix between a Cocker Spaniel and a Poodle. And so his hair just, it grows and grows, you know, for miles on end. And because of that, and we have a pool in the backyard, sometimes he likes to go swimming and the chlorine dries on his skin, and then, you know, that leaves for kind of itchiness that he kind of like scratches at, and that creates the hot spot. So he had it really bad the last couple of days, so I just took him to the dog groomer, and I'll get him back in about, what, like an hour or two. And yeah, it's been really hot and everyone's suffering, but it's okay. It's nice though. It's a nice change up from Europe and just Dublin in general. Though I do miss it. Anyway, what do you do for summer? Because surely wherever you are, you have to switch up your routine, I imagine. So let me know. And also, Dami, if you can, yeah, Skype me sometime. Let me know what's going on. All right, bye.